Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Mancer, the Dungeon Daddy with all the answers, and welcome to Room and Bar. Joining us today, we have Bron Vito playing.
Your gooey commander, the cum rizzler himself, Trey Shanda.
I don't know how much of the cum talk from the last episode is ending up in the episode.
Oh, it's gonna.
This might be coming out of left field.
Coming? Yeah. Coming out of left field,
Also,
James?
That's what I do.
Is Jameis playing?
Charles Latanius, who's not going to bring up cum once today. But other than that one time. And then this time that I'm bringing it up again, kind of.
Also joining us today, we have Trevor playing.
Egg, and I'm not old enough for this.
You're 19!
You're 19. You're coming all the time.
We're very sheltered.
Very emotionally and
Respite for the weary and rest for the dreary. The place to be and a place to see, like a flame that never falters. The spirits never die as the nerd dwells and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the Room and Bar Tavern, where the heart of storytelling beats.
We left the village. We went down a trail and decided that we wouldn't rob anyone. Immediately, someone tried to fuck our raccoon friend,
Oh, I forgot part of my intro. Okay, never mind.
and we
it for
killed
next
him. But we did not rob him.
You didn't.
Oh, yeah, we did rob him. Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you mean we? That one did.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
it's
was getting the
established
key.
that if
I was-
someone tries to fuck you, you can rob them.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
all
100%.
cards are off the table.
Yeah.
Or whatever that term is.
So
All
I,
the comes off
yeah,
the table.
all that comes out of the ball.
let's just lay all the cum out here, all right? Let's put all the cum on the board.
This is the problem with recording 2 episodes in one day, is you're stuck on the concept from the previous episode.
Well, when it's such
We're
a good
stuck
concept.
on this sticky concept
Yeah.
of cum.
When you have such a good viscous of idea that is cum, James, you can't just get out of
We
it.
crested the hill, I think. With viscous, I think we just crested that hill. I'm okay with putting a moratorium on cum.
yeah,
I don't know about you fellas, but
Never.
that put it over the
You guys
edge
had
for me.
one shot.
You, oh,
I'm
did
going to
you
find
ed-
a new horse.
You,
to
you
beat.
edged yourself. Were you edging yourself too much and you finally just went over?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So at the end of the last episode, you guys were all knocked out by a dust method casting its innate ability sleep upon you so it could escape after watching you let your slime eat its friend alive and then murdering in cold cum the FT Barnum.
Okay, where did this cum come from when we murdered him? We didn't murder him in cum. The cum was all before we met
I
him.
bullied him to death.
An hour passes and you begin to stir awake.
An hour. It's only supposed to be a minute.
For sleep?
Sleep is a minute.
Yeah, an hour passes.
We must have just cummed so much when you were just tired, man.
The refractory period. Okay, a minute passes. You guys begin stirring awake. The Mephit is nowhere to be seen. FT Barnum is laying next to you, dead
Shamed to death.
and shamed to death. He seems like he died via pride. And you are all slightly worse for wear.
I'm not. I'm great.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, Rick.
I had a good.
isn't
I had a
great.
good. I had a good nap. Tubi got a good meal. I mean, man, we're in the top of the world right now.
We're like right off of the road, right?
Right off the road. Maybe like 15 feet. And it's not like you're in a forest.
So we should bury him, right?
We should do something. What?
Or do we act like we stumbled upon him?
Nobody knows what happened.
Because
Can-
I mean,
can we
he
s-
got killed by being
Can
shamed.
Egg see anyone coming down the road? God damn it, James. You've got this. Back together. It's a word. We can do this. I believe in you.
Yes, we're all coming on the road.
We all come together. We all come together.
We all do better when we all come together.
Our name is now the Cum Bros.
One stroke, one cum. We are the cum.
All for cum and cum for all.
That's a T-shirt idea right there. That's $1 million T-shirt idea.
TM, 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 TM.
Yeah.
I think this episode's going to be more cummy than the last.
I hope not.
I take a lot of blame for this.
You think?
When the warm-up goes terribly wrong, don't shock jockey yourself to get yourself in the zone. You'll become a monster.
I was monster.
God damn it.
You'll become a cum monster. I was really close to doing a shock jock intro.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't do that long. And also, I was going to say Ragoon. You're Ragoon, not Cumlord, but I went to Cumlord. I don't know why. But
oh, well.
You're a great Ragoon.
Okay, so you're trying to find people coming down the trail. Give me a perception check.
That's going to be an 18?
Yeah, you notice that in the distance, there does seem to be like the end of day traders that are coming in. They're looking for their last stop on the road or like one final town. They're pushing through and they're trying to find a place to rest for the night. You can see them off in the distance, probably a mile or two out.
I mean,
we've got to move fast.
not really. I mean, they're a mile or two out. That's going to take a while. And also, I mean, this is a dangerous area. He probably just gooned himself to death.
To be fair, this man's physical damage is all limited to his mangled fingers.
Yes.
And then, so you can't die from your fingers being squished.
I told him to stop. I asked nicely.
Yeah, and then you beat his fingers with a sword.
With the flat side.
I mean,
to encourage stopping.
Let's all go down the line and say what we did to the person. You know, I did absolutely nothing. I tried biting him, didn't work out, so I stole from him. What did you do?
It sounds like you're trying to get us to admit guilt.
We need to move. Is there like a tree or anything around
There
here?
is a tree. Or actually, I said there is a couple trees there. That there's like a little campfire underneath.
All he did was shame him to death and put him to sleep.
And it's about 35
his,
feet tall.
Is his tent still up?
Yeah, his tent is still up.
I mean,
Let's drag his body into the tent.
I was gonna say we could just leave. Something just killed him. We weren't here.
I think. Well, I feel like I don't know. Maybe he has a lot of cool stuff.
Takes people 15 minutes to walk a mile, just in case
roughly.
you're wondering.
We have
time.
15 minutes to half
Between
an hour.
15 to a half hour, yep.
All right.
Let's drag him into the tent.
Ag is going to start dragging him into the tent.
Give me a strength check.
15.
That's good enough.
13, my bad.
He's a heavy man, but you managed to drag him into the tent. The smell is palpable.
What does it smell like?
It smells like a man who is overweight and hasn't showered in weeks while doing physical exerting activities.
So what you're saying is that it's a goon cave.
No!
I'm sorry. You were bringing.
Welcome to my masturbatorium.
Fine. It smells like schmegma. I don't know.
Oh.
Freaking, you guys want to go there? Let's go there.
Jesus.
Cheeses? That is what
Jesus,
it smells like.
Yeah. Why? I'm not in there, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's the only one that's
Don't come in.
I can't.
Don't come in what?
We need to reset. This episode.
No, we're going
lost
with
to
it.
the annals of time.
No, we're
All right.
continuing on.
Can
with
we
it.
all
annals
pinky
of time?
promise?
Through
We
the
all got a
anal.
pinky promise. No more cum talk.
I
It's a
can't
four-way
promise.
pinky promise, so everyone touch tips.
I can promise to try my best.
That's fair.
That
We'll
is-
go with
I'm
that.
just grounding all of you is all that's happening. So.
Ooh, Daddy.
Yep.
All right. What now?
Anything cool in there?
What do you see?
He's
in
also
there?
going to leave a sign. He's going to write a sign real quick.
no.
Yeah. What's his sign say?
What does it say?
What does his sign say?
It says, "We killed this guy." And then it has like a dash and the Booty and the Hoe Fish gang.
Give me a deception check to forge this document. Booty in the hoe fish.
I feel like we should stop.
17.
But
Oh my.
but I'm gonna go with it because it seems fun.
So you use some
in the
paper
hoe
and some other supplies you find around, maybe even just charcoal out of the fire, and you write, "We did this," signed, Booty in the hoe fish.
The Booty and the Hoe Fish Gang.
The Booty in the hoe fish gang. And you leave that where? In front of his tent, on his
Just on
body?
the corpse.
On the corpse. Okay.
Directly on the corpse.
Sure. Absolutely. Beautiful.
I
I'd say
suppose
this
he's in
takes
the
you
tent.
like 5 minutes to drag him in there and write a sign.
Yeah.
I suppose since we didn't go in, we don't know he's doing this.
Let's
I'm gonna
No, he doesn't need this stuff, and someone's going to.
I'm gonna do a quick glance for anything that I can 5-finger discount out of here.
All right.
Man, he really went from the no.
He's already dead. What are we supposed to do?
Wisdom.
Oh, so we're grave
14?
taking now.
On an investigation?
That's better.
Nope, 12.
Okay. As you're digging around and looking for things, you find a couple objects that catch your eye. One of them is his bedroll. It's immaculate. It's made out of like crushed velvet for like the floor covering, and it's like soft.
Judging from the smell in here, not interested.
Okay.
Good choice.
You see an armoire with some locked doors or locked drawers on it. And you also notice on his body he is wearing a series of rings that the trauma to his fingers have now swelled firmly fast to his hands. But they look like they might be glowing slightly.
Do you need help in there at all for a thing?
Maybe.
All right, Trey will walk in. What's up?
There's, I think, a chest that's locked. And then his rings are glowing.
Oh, cool. I'll take those rings. Can I take my carver's tools and just cut his fingers
Oh
off?
my god.
Yes, you can. Give me a d20 roll, and you're proficient in them, so add your proficiency bonus.
I didn't know if a dagger would be better or carver's tools, but
Do you want to harvest his body?
should I harvest his body?
No.
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 I guess just the
One,
fingers, I
that'll
guess.
take way too long. Two,
I just want the.
It doesn't take that long.
What?
Sort of.
We have 25 minutes at most.
17.
Yeah, you lop his fingers off exactly behind where the rings are, so they easily slide off with all the blood and
Cool.
other things.
We'll put these on or figure out what they are later. I'll just put them in.
You have 5 rings, 2 of which are glowing. They're all gold. 5 golden rings.
2 that are glowing.
Can I do an investigation? See what there is.
Are you outside the tent by the carts?
Yeah.
Yep, give me an investigation roll.
12.
Okay. You notice that under the carts, there are a couple things of note. There are some drawers that slide out, which seem to be repositories for supplies. And there is a coffer chest attached to the front of the larger of the 3 cages.
Is there any what kind of supplies are in
You open up the drawers?
Yeah.
Inside, you find a lot of different things. Parchment, legal letters, documents, messages. You also find rope, extra locks, shackles, chains, different supplies that would be used for, like, restraining or hunting creatures. You find a couple bear traps. That's probably about it.
And the coffer.
You open it up. Mm-hmm. Give me a dexterity save.
Fuck. Okay. 13.
You jump out of the way as a cloud of poisonous gas puffs out of the chest. As it does, you notice that whatever this gas was has dissolved the coinage inside of it.
Lame.
You see them melt, leaving a single platinum piece behind.
Cool. I'll take that.
You reach in?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity save.
I'm gonna blow my brains out. 7.
You reach in to grab the platinum piece, and as your finger touches it, you realize it's a button. And you depress it, which looses out a small needle, which strikes you, causing 4 points of poison damage.
Jesus. Okay. I'm going to oofta. Well, have after hopefully a long rest. Poison damage, does that compound in any way?
No.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Not
if it
this.
did or
That would be like damage over time or something. This is just the needle had some poison on it. It burns. It stings really bad, like a bullet ant just bit you, basically. Yep.
Son of a bee sting. Oh, God. Why have I done this?
Are you okay out there, Charlotte?
No, I got poked. It hurt a lot. Is there any, like, healing potions or anything that I can try to find on this?
Give me a investigation check. One more.
Son of a bitch. 7.
No.
What is up with us in our awful rolls?
Aside from like chains and miscellaneous like restraint supplies, legal letters, deeds, documents, etc., you find nothing else.
Oh, can you boys find a healing potion or something in there?
I can look. I'm gonna look for.
I'll do a look.
Would it be investigation?
Yep.
17.
Okay.
5.
And you never opened the drawers and stuff on the armoire, right?
No.
Okay. Do you with your investigation check?
I'm gonna with investigation check. I'm gonna see if it's trapped first.
Oh, smart. Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you
you'd
find
think-
a couple lock mechanism traps. Like if you were to pick a lock and fail at it, it would trigger a trap. You also notice there are some very rudimentary traps where if you pull a drawer open without disarming like a little like switch or like a detent, that it might trigger a trap or something like
Now, do
that.
these
In
have-
total, there are 4 traps.
Now, do these have keyholes?
2 do.
Can I use the keys on my ring to see if they open them up and disarm them?
Yep.
Because I have this key ring.
Yep. Roll a d10. If you roll a 1, you choose the correct key.
That's a 4.
You put the key in, and you hear a as a poison gas cloud ejects out. Give me a dexterity save.
That can't be good.
I'm gonna leave.
Dex save 18.
Okay. You jump out of the way, preventing yourself from breathing in the poisonous cloud of gas that ejects out of the drawer that you turned a key in. You have a sneaking suspicion you used the wrong key.
Might be a good call, yeah.
Nah, I think that was the right key. Give me one
That's
second,
just
I wanna-
what that drawer does. It's where I keep my poison gas.
Damn. I was hoping that Tubi was immune to poison, but only acid. Because I can just go open up the door.
Tubi, just crawl in through the lock hole and
I mean, it could, right? It could dissolve the.
could try.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm away from it, and that Tubi.
And you tell Tubi to go in?
Yeah.
All right, Tubi begins crawling into. Are you using the same one you just put the key in?
No, because I'm assuming that one's whatever's inside is gone, or that was just the gas cloud.
It was just a gas cloud.
Yeah.
You're not going in that drawer?
Well, I don't want him to get poisoned.
Okay. So you put him in a different drawer.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. He goes in, and you hear chunk chunk as a scything trap meant to cut hands off
No, it's fine.
slides open.
He's an ooze. He's fine.
He's going to take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna recall him because he is now unconscious. So I'm gonna recall him, and he goes back in my arm. I'm like, well, I'll heal you when we sleep. Don't worry about
You
it.
notice there's a little bit of acid damage on the lock mechanism and some of the wood, but it doesn't look like he had enough time to really dissolve it.
Well, I'm not good with picking locks or anything, but I guess I could attempt. Well,
I'm not either.
we're kind of stuck on time.
Charles, how far away do those people look?
Let me take a look. Want me to roll? Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
22.
There, yeah, with that, you can tell they're about 7 minutes of walking down the road from you.
Okay. Oh, they're getting pretty close. Maybe
Mm,
5
we-
or
we-
7 minutes.
Well, okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do we want the stuff that's
0.
Let's go.
Yeah. With my previous investigation, besides armor, armoire, did I see anything else?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. Let's head out.
Yeah.
I
Dipping.
No, I'm not gonna do it because Tubi is unconscious now. I was gonna have Tubi eat his fingers, but
Just dipping the finger, like you're dipping a chicken wing in sauce. You're dipping
but
a
it was just- it was
fingy?
just- but yeah, but it was just kind
chicken
of
fingies.
Yeah, it's finger food.
Yeah.
Finger food for your slime.
But, So yeah, we're gonna get out of there and then walk down the road like nothing happened.
Okay. You walk down the road, and
I think, right? That's what we're planning?
in about 3 minutes, you come face to face with another group of people walking towards you. It is a party of 3.
Okay.
They are dressed in leathers, and they each are carrying large chests on their back with their bedrolls and other camping gear.
Rob him. I'm kidding.
Hoy!
Evening.
Travelers!
Evening.
What's going on up over there? That big tent?
No.
Well, I guess not big. It's tiny.
Also,
but
it's 3 minutes behind us. We could probably make a decent way down so they wouldn't even see the...
it's 3 minutes of
I
walking,
don't know.
man.
We called
I
into.
can walk pretty far in 3 minutes.
Yeah, but you can still see it.
Yeah.
We called to it and nobody answered back, so we just kept on going.
Oh, maybe they're out in the wood, or I guess not woods, but maybe they're out behind a tree doing their business. It is that time of evening. You drink and do your business and go to sleep.
Indeed.
Like my mom all used to say, make sure the business before sleep, or you're going to sleep where you peep.
That reminds me of the same my mom used to say.
You're an interesting little guy, huh? One of them kneels down to you.
Don't touch
What's
me.
your name?
Don't touch me.
It's a weird name.
Don't.
Nice to meet you, don't touch me. And he reaches out a single finger.
Don't. No.
Oh, you don't want to shake? Okay, that's fine. Don't touch me. He stands back up.
It's kind of red in the name. Don't touch me.
Well, we're going to probably head up over by that tent and set up camp if nobody has any objections over there. Otherwise,
It smelled like farts.
it often does this time of night. Beans is the food of the road.
Like, really bad.
I'm sure we don't smell that good either. We've been in the mountains all day.
I don't know.
Smelled fine to
Something
me.
about it made me really unsettled, so I would just be careful over there. Maybe not even approach it at all.
Well, we got to settle down soon, and that's the closest one. Otherwise, we got to walk another. It'll be midnight before we reach the next town.
I mean, you could just walk
We
like
sh-
another,
Yeah, well,
15 minutes.
Go at your own whatever. Then I wouldn't suggest it personally. But
Yeah, well,
something about it feels off.
we appreciate it. We appreciate your help. Good evening to the rest of you, and good luck and safe on your journey, your travels.
You too.
All right.
We need to go fast.
Yeah.
We're gonna hoof it.
All right, you
We
guys
gotta
take
make
off.
track, fellas.
You guys take
We
off.
have a time limit to keep.
All right. Well, good luck. We won't keep you any longer.
Yep. Then we slowly walk, and then as farther away we get, we start going faster and faster until we're just full on just running. Just
sprinting.
Fully, like,
I'm on all fours. I'm on all fours, just running. Just, get away! Get away! Get away! Get away!
All right, you guys take off. They don't seem to really do much else. But as you are, you hear calls as you're down the road, like, "Hello, hello, is the master of the tent home?" Oh my god!
They must have smelt the farts.
I think they smelled something.
And then
That's
you
for
guys
sure.
are out of earshot.
Glorious.
All right. So I need a little bit of rest to
Yeah,
get this little
homie-
guy up
homie
and
needs to
running again.
rest.
We should set up camp soon.
All right. Do we see anywhere nearby that's nice to set up?
Nothing near this area, but from your experience on this trail, you know about like every 10 to 15 miles, there's another like little area to kind of camp. So you would probably have to walk for a few more hours to find a campable spot.
Now, what time is it?
It is now pretty good into the night, into the evening. There is no more sunlight coming through above you. I guess twilight would be the.
I mean, well, we could just rough it and just not have like a nice place to camp. We could just set up camp anywhere, really.
Yeah, we just have to go a little ways off the trail and we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head off the trail to find like an area?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
far off do you walk from the trail?
How far should we?
I think the general guideline is like 50 feet off the trail.
50 feet?
Yeah, 50 to 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still quite visible from the road.
Yeah. I mean, there's bushes
Yeah.
and stuff, right?
Little shrubs here and there, but nothing that's going to like conceal a campsite.
How far from
A single
how,
bush and we're all sleeping by it.
how far from the last place, the tent, are we?
Oh, maybe you walked for a little bit and then ran. I would say you're a mile and a half.
We should probably get a little farther from the tent.
This is a decent distance that we've gone.
This is like a 5-minute walk.
A mile and a half? Fully loaded?
10, 15-minute walk, whatever.
That's like 20, 25 minutes.
What? I'm a raccoon. What do I know about time?
It's a man-made construct.
Yeah, it's a man. I'm not a man.
Animals don't recognize the authority of time.
Bees do. But that's a whole other thing.
Bees also recognize the monarchy, though. So, fuck them.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
But I mean, I guess it's up to you two. I guess we could take a vote.
I say we go further off the path. Probably be safer.
What, like 200, 300 feet?
I'm okay with going a little further off. Is there, like, an outcropping of anything?
In the distance, you see where, like, the shrubbery gets a little more dense, and maybe there's, like, a small thicket of trees, probably about a half mile off.
You want to go there?
It's only an extra 10 minutes. Might as well.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys head off the trail. You head over to this little area, and what you find is a little birch thicket. There's probably about like 30 or 40 young trees, no more than like 4 to 6 inches in thickness around the trunk, standing each about like 12 to 20 feet tall, and some heavier dry bushes. And you notice behind the area there seems to be what appears to be an animal bed. The grass here has been matted down by some sort of creature.
Can I check to see what type of creature it would be?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
I'm a ranger, so
I got a
also
12.
gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not even going to try after that. That was horrible.
Nature.
Charles, what did you get?
With bonuses, 5.
Somebody made a bed there for you.
Oh, look at this bed already made. How delightful.
I got a 10.
Okay, so the 10 and the 12, you can tell that this is a deer bed. You don't know how recent it's been used, but whatever deer was laying here was sizable. It is a very large area of matted grass, but it has made it soft and flat.
Do I know anything about this area where maybe deer are somehow murderers?
Outside of defending territory, like when somebody's trying to hunt them, primitively hunt them, and like they might get gored by their antlers or something, no.
Okay.
The deer don't seem to be particularly hostile in these areas.
Just the safety thing. I didn't want it to be like we go to sleep and then it's like you wake up and there's a purple deer with 3 mouths and it just says "fuck your mom" and stabs you.
Another T-shirt: purple deer, 3 mouths, your mom. All right, TM. Yeah, so this looks like an area where you could set up camp.
Cool.
Cool
Fantastic.
beans.
All right, do you guys proceed to set up camp?
Yeah.
Do you make a fire of any type?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I say we would.
Just give me a quick survival check from each of you, just to make sure your camp is set up.
I got a 6.
6.
What
the
That
fuck?
is 14.
The ranger saves the day as he sees you guys trying to like tie the knots in your tents, and like you're using like slip knots but backwards, so like your tent will loosen over the night. He comes in and he fixes it for you as you guys are trying to like start a fire with flint and steel, but you're actually just using like granite rocks off the ground instead of flint. He comes over and shows you the right rocks to use, and eventually you get a small like cooking campfire that provides a little bit of warmth. Not that you need it, it's quite warm this evening. And you know, you could cook on it, but also, you know, it gives you a little light. It gives you 20 feet of light around your camp that you can see, and it also allows you to see, you know, finishing setting up the camp and getting everything going. But you make yourself like a nice little camp.
While we're I suppose if we're doing a long rest, I won't need to do it. So never mind. Because I'm like, I can use it during a short rest where I can give my companions health, my little animal companions health.
Oh yeah.
Are we taking watches or are we just gonna...
I mean, it would make sense to do a watch.
Who wants first watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take last watch if you want to take second.
You fucking bitch.
Do you want to switch?
No, you took it. You know, you called it first. You took it. Yep. Just watch yourself while you sleep tonight. Have a good night.
I might be up the whole night.
All right, so you guys go to bed. You take your watches.
Charles just sees Trey just have a big smirk on his face.
Who took first watch?
Me.
All right, Charles, give me your perception check for first watch.
Perception plus roll.
Yeah.
I'm a silly goose. 11.
Okay. As you start first watch, you can see some of the animals in the local area are kind of milling about. You see some rabbits, you see some foxes, a raccoon. That's not the one in your party. You see a deer in the distance, but outside of just general nature stuff, you don't see anything that seems out of the ordinary. The watches change, you go to bed. Who has second watch?
I do.
All right. Trey Shonda, give me your perception check for your watch.
Jesus Christ. 6.
Same thing. A little less activity now that it's in the deep night. You see a couple like more nocturnal animals, deer and stuff moving around, a couple foxes. But other than that, everything else seems to be more or less resting. Third watch, Aragonius. Give me your perception.
That is going to be 15.
You notice that in the early morning, there seems to be a coyote approaching your camp.
I'm going to take out my longbow.
Okay.
I'm going to fire an arrow at that bad boy.
All right, give me an attack roll.
7.
It wasn't a 1 on the dice, was it?
No.
Okay, good. You shoot your arrow, you miss the coyote completely, but it does hit in the ground near him, and he hears that, and it scares him off. He runs off.
Away.
Other than that, there doesn't seem to be any other issues that come up, and the sun begins to uneclipse, and you are all greeted by the warmth of the midsummer sun.
Are we tracking ammo?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to get that arrow.
You have a 50% chance that it is damaged and unusable.
Okay.
You guys all wake up.
Good for you.
You have your full rest. Your spells are restored. Your HP is back to maximum. Any levels of exhaustion have been reduced by 1. And it is day 2 of your journey.
Now we're level 10 now, right?
Nope.
Yeah, we level up. I forgot that's what I was going to do for my intro. I'm Trevor. I play Ag. Did we level up?
Oh, but speaking of that, you do...
Are we even doing experience points?
yeah, we're going to do XP.
Are we? Oh, so we're not doing milestone. We're doing XP.
We'll milestone certain parts, but XP for the most of it. Your murder of a poor, innocent wizard is going to grant you
He was trying to fuck a raccoon.
75 experience points split between the 3 of you.
So 25.
25.
Yep.
Only 275 more to go.
Fantastic. Those rings.
Oh yeah, can while we're getting ready in the morning, is there anything I do to try to identify? I mean, I don't have identify spell or anything, or
You could use Arcana to kind of get a general idea off the rings, I think.
anybody have good magical sense?
Not a bit. Not even slightly.
I mean, I have a +1, so I mean, I guess I can. That's a 17.
Okay.
Wow, this die has rolled 16 3 times in a row.
3 of the rings are just gold bands with small stones set in them. They're worth about 100 gold pieces each. They are very fine and very well made. The other 2, however, are definitely magical. The effect on them you can't quite tell, but you think you can kind of glean the school of magic. And the school of magic, I want to say, is evocation. I got to look up the schools really quick. Yes, they are both of illusionary.
Whatever keeps you going.
Magic.
All right.
Illusory.
2 of these rings have magic, and they are in the illusionary school. I don't know what type of effect they have, but
Should we test them out now or on the road? Anybody?
Why not right now? Could be. We're already
all
set
right.
up.
There's 3 of us and 2 of them. Who wants to test out?
Do we do reverse order from...
Let's draw straws.
Yeah, we could do that.
Make it fair. Shortest straw gets both of them.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
on this audio medium. Yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't go that far, but the 2 shorter straws,
Well, that could be easily done just by rolling the dice.
Yeah,
Whoever
that's
gets
fair.
the lowest.
the 2
All
lowest
right.
get.
D20?
Yeah. I got a 6.
17.
11.
Okay, I'm getting 1.
All right.
So
Now-
Charlatanius and Trey Shonda both grab one of the rings. Do you put them on at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
With our powers combined.
Take the form of a horny raccoon. Shit, I'm already that.
Captain Planet.
You put the rings on, and as you do, Charles Latanius, the ring that you put upon yourself allows you to cast transmutation 3 times a day.
Tight.
However, it has been modified to only allow adjustment of sense. Did I say transmutation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, not transmutation.
wait, what are you
Thaumaturgy.
It's like any transmutation 3 times a day.
Yeah, no. It allows you to cast thaumaturgy 3 times a day, but it can only affect sense.
Interesting. Okay.
So, like, he can just make really powerful scents?
Not even really powerful, but like he could mask an odor.
Yeah. When we took the ring off, did he get, like, even worse? Like, the smell get even worse?
You think sometime around bashing his hand, the smell got worse.
All right.
He smelled okay otherwise until the combat started, and then there was some pretty bad odor.
Yeah.
Treshanda, you have the ability to 5 times a day cast Minor Illusion.
Ooh.
Unlike regular Minor Illusion, you can tell these illusions can be cast and run simultaneously.
So, did his his mirror image, were they just minor illusions?
That's what you think might have occurred here.
Nice.
Wait, what was?
His mirror image spell wasn't mirror image. He casted Minor Illusion.
Oh, but they could move.
They
things.
compounded, and yeah, like he could animate them.
But they could move things. They were pulling the cart.
Maybe, or he was pulling the cart and just made it look otherwise.
Interesting and weird, but okay.
He has appearances to keep up.
I
He's
suppose.
FT Barnum.
Or
Was.
I was gonna say.
He is FT Barnum.
So thaumaturgy, but just you mean when you say sense? Do you mean like smell?
Yeah.
Okay, weird. All right. So I can make smelly smells.
You can make smelly
And
smells.
according to this, I can have 3 of those active at once, so I can have 3 scents going.
Yes.
I could do all 3 of them and just be like, bah. Like,
Yes.
It's a stinky, stinky bitch up in here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or
All right.
perfume yourself 3 times. Or perfume all 3 of you.
Glorious.
Or
Nice.
I mean, you're a snake oil salesman. You could just take water and be like, this is a new perfume, and you can make it smell really good.
And then it's just water.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Other than that, the 3 gold rings are worth 150 gold
150 gold each or total?
total. So like 50 gold each. I think I said each, I meant total.
All right.
All right. You guys pack up tents, you pack up camp, and you continue down the road. From the look of the map, you are still about a day and a half away from your destination. You should arrive, given a standard day of traveling, tomorrow evening or tomorrow late afternoon to the location where they say the mother lode should roughly be. The day goes by without note. You pass by a few people here and there, a couple carts, some traders, people on horses, some noblemen who pay no heed to you, and it becomes evening once more. Oh, did you guys eat food last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please remove your rations.
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 What's this
My
fancy ass
ration.
French word? Your rations. Ration.
Le Rechon.
And then I'm assuming you're eating food again this night, so remove 2 of them.
I have to remember to bring a pencil. I've been a bad, bad boy.
You guys set up camp. What is your order of watch this evening?
I'll do first.
Okay.
I'll do second.
Trey is on first, Argonius is on second, and Charles, that leaves you on third.
Yeah.
Give me your perception for first watch.
They're unsharpened.
That's an at 1.
Okay. You fall asleep while on watch. You are woken up by...
Tubi has plain sense within 60 feet, just so you know.
That's fine. Who had second watch? You wake up for your watch slightly late, and you're wondering why you haven't been woken up yet because you feel like you've slept too long, and you find the raccoon outside sleeping.
Hey. Trey. Trey. Gonna like poke him.
Is that enough to wake someone up? Just
Yeah, I
poke?
suppose.
Monster! My God!
Did you fall asleep on your watch?
No, of course not.
You were
I
fully
was-
sleeping.
I was focusing.
He gooned too hard. He couldn't stay awake.
Okay, who's the one who brought it up?
Yeah, right. What the fuck? Couldn't help it.
What the fuck? We pinky promised.
I didn't.
You're
touched
the one
tips.
that was all like, "Oh, we have to calm down on the cum talk." To be fair, you only did
To
bring
be
it.
fair, gooning isn't coming, so get wrecked.
I mean, it basically is.
No, it's not. The whole point of gooning is not to come.
So it's just edging, but like extreme edging.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, fair enough.
I always thought it was just another term for coming.
No, it's like masturbating, but without coming.
Yeah, I just thought it
just
was
edgy.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
edgy. I just thought it was like gooning was like I'm gonna sit here and jerk off like as many times as I possibly can.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a goon
Yeah,
expert.
I don't go on.
Do I have a goonology
Here comes
degree?
a fun Google search on my thing.
What
Hey
is-
Siri, what is gooning?
The Goonies is a movie.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. It pulled up the Goonies.
A movie's in a whole different
Gooning
light
is a
if that
form of
Well,
legal
it's 'cause-
kidnapping in which troubled teenagers are forcibly transported to boot camps.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Dr.
Okay.
Phil goons so many kids.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he does.
it basically is. It's that's just one thing, but it's masturbating for long periods of time without ejaculating or orgasm.
Yeah, okay, so it's edging.
Yeah, it's edging.
It's riding that wave of pleasure all the way to the store.
The more you
Yeah, it's edging for a long period of time, causing a hypnotic trance-like state.
Oh.
I can honestly tell you, I have never done that so much. I've been into a trance-like state.
Is that implying that you masturbate so hard that you dissociate?
Hey, I do that sometimes. I just didn't know I was also a gooner. What's up, my gooners? Like,
Gross.
How's
Why
it-
is that large hairy man masturbating in my room? It's me.
Trevor, how's it feel to know you now have a goon
Out-of-body
cave in your home?
Oh no.
And it's not yours.
your spirit leaves your body as you watch yourself just fucking ripping on your own dick for hours.
It's MLP furry porn, too. It's just like...
I'm astral
Mr.
projecting.
Therapist, I was
I'm
jerking
astral
off and
projecting
then
to Luna.
someone was making fun of me and just roasted me the whole time, and then I realized it was me. I was making fun of me masturbating. What do you think of that, therapist?
Is it masturbating?
You ever cyberbully yourself?
It's
You know, if you do it-
memento, but you're just
know, if
roasting yourself in the notes.
If you do it first, nobody else can say the mean things to you.
Can you imagine waking up like every morning and seeing, like it's like Memento. You just wake up like you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. Actually, that was me when I get blackout drunk a lot. I
was about to
definitely
say,
have done that.
I don't need to imagine because I used to leave Word docs for myself.
Yeah, I've done that.
On my
actually.
You piece
computer.
of shit.
And now I don't drink anymore because I want
Drunk
to be
me-
mentally healthy.
Drunk me thought he came up with the greatest omelet recipe, and he wrote sober me a note. And then I looked at the recipe list, and it was just eggs and green peppers. I was like, you wasted my fucking time with eggs and green peppers, you piece of shit.
I used to wake up to notes that were... Yeah, they were like fucking sleeper cell awakening phrases. It'd be like Willem Dafoe, Red Bridge 42. And it's like, I know for a fact I thought this was revolutionary last night. And it's fucking nonsense.
Oh, damn.
I can honestly say I've never been so blackout drunk that I've left myself a note.
Oh,
I've done
Dude,
some other
it's a
things.
treat. It's
There-
a
done
real
other
there
things,
were
but-
many correspondents.
I have to show you guys some graphs sometimes I've made.
Oh, when you're
I like
really high.
like data entry when I am under the influence.
He does.
Yes,
because it's so good.
Boring admin work, and you're like, well, this isn't real time.
no, they're
right
graphs
now.
on
I'm
how
drunk,
high
it
he
doesn't
is.
matter.
Their graph sounds. It's how high is James right now? He makes the entire graph.
Me last night putting together my production lines on Foundation. I'm only ever good at it when I'm drunk, but then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what the fuck what is this piece of shit? At least I think I'm good at it, and then I wake up and I'm like, I've broken my own game and I have to reload the save. What have I done? This makes no sense. Bullshit. I don't like me. Like, God.
Stop being an idiot drunk.
All right, so your next watch goes uneventful, and then it ends with charlatanious. Give me a perception check.
Right.
That's right. We're playing D&D.
Yeah, we're playing a game right now. I got lost in the sauce a little bit.
Too much Goonie.
Yeah, too much. 11.
Nothing happens. You see the normal things. This is a very well-traveled area, so there's not generally a lot of crime. So when a crime is discovered, there is generally a pretty large presence of people who are disturbed by this, and usually large, vast search parties for whoever committed said crime. Thankfully, you haven't really seen many of those lately, although it's hard to know if maybe some of them came during the beginning of the night when your raccoon was asleep.
What are you looking for?
I think that's an air purifier. We got too much sauce going up. I had to purify the air.
Yeah,
wish I
it's
knew where those
stanky
graphs
in
were.
here now.
Doctor, I have the sonic foot virus.
My shitty son downloaded
news
Sonic feed off
our
of
text
LimeWire.
We have
And now a
527
man
shared
halfway
attachments.
across
I
the
think
world is
like majority
emailing
of
me,
them are
telling
from
me
you
he's
to
not
me.
going to give me access to my computer unless I pay him $5,000.
Going through here, it's a lot of Baldur's Gate cosplayers and the armor. A lot of Shadowheart. Shadowheart.
Shart art.
I'm
Shart art.
Yeah,
Art,
I'm
art,
trying
art.
to see if
I am holding off on looking up spoilers for Shadowheart's scene in Baldur's Gate 3 because I need to I need to earn it, you know. Everyone else was like, I gotta know what's going on. What's up with the bear? But her, I was like, no, she's special to me, and I want it. I really want it to feel like our first time, you know. Because that's
No
who I've
cheating
become as a
here.
person, right?
All right, so the next morning arrives. It seems like there isn't much happening in the area. You see the early morning traders and people going with their carts and their horses and stuff. And you realize that you are only a little over half a day away from your destination.
Can I ask you something, James? I don't know why you sent me this.
Yep.
I don't know what year, but it was April 14th.
I don't
remember this being this year.
What the fuck?
This is what he sent me like a year ago. I don't
horny,
know why.
horny caterpillar Ara edition.
I
What?
could have gone my whole life without seeing that.
Yeah.
We're doing a whole other thing.
It's like
We're doing
Why
a
do we have so many
podcast right now.
Look at all these Pop-Tarts.
Man, so that's what that
Did you
feels
ever
like
read
when you're
those
like,
Pop-Tarts
I got
I
a cool
sent
thing
you?
to show
Yeah,
you,
for some
and then you
gasoline.
show it, and it's just that, and you're like, oh,
I need you to
God
read the
damn it.
Okay, actually, hold on. Save the Pop-Tarts for the morning after cast.
I'm just looking at like all of our pictures we've sent each other, and I'm like, what? I don't know when they came, like what year, but these don't make sense.
Did I have a stroke?
Why you sent me burgers?
It's a beautiful burger.
There's a toad in a burger bun.
It's a pixie frog. It's a giant African land frog.
I'm trying to see if he sent me any of his graphs.
All right.
That's a morning after.
Yeah, that's a morning after thing. All
sorry.
right, here we go. We only
right.
have so much time because they close in an hour.
Oh, right.
All right, so you guys, you continue your walking journey. Do you do anything other than just trying to walk to your destination today?
No, we're speed walking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're like doing the
We're doing-
grandma thing?
we
You
need
see that-
an
The
alibi.
Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep.
Just like the full on.
All right. You guys make it there with time to spare. It's maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and here's what you see. A field.
Wow, scary. Cool. Oh, okay. I need some of these pictures.
You notice at the end of the field, there is a thick area of woods. It almost is jungle-like in how it appears. There are tall, twisting trees, vines, hanging moss, lichen on everything. There's some rocks that have been upturned in the ground that look igneous, but they have been covered in so much moss and lichen that it's hard to even tell that they're not live clumps of grass and other material. But your map doesn't show anything specific other than this is the area to search.
So, as a ranger, I do have a favorite enemy, and my favorite enemy is oozes. Specifically, it wasn't a fucking cheat. This was specifically a Hot Thomas thing. Okay, Advantage on wisdom, survival checks to track favored enemies, as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about them. I also learned one language of my choice that's spoken by the favored enemy.
Well, that's
which
unfortunate.
I don't think oozes speak.
They don't, but I will let you speak Wiggle. You can rudimentarily communicate with ooze-type creatures through a series of jiggling and wiggling.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
It might not ever be useful because it's hard to tell if they're listening, but I'll let you have it. You've studied the ooze so long, you can tell that the different tremors they make and shakes mean different things. Very basic stuff. Like one wiggle you might interpret like, oh, I think that means it's hungry. Another wiggle.
So specifically, I speak wiggle.
Yeah.
Fruit salad.
Yeah. Yummy.
There we go. All right. That was the joke I was going for. Fantastic.
Do you got the clap?
Yeah. No, I got that cleared up.
I got the clap and I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. Who's got the clap? We do. All right.
Yeah, so I have advantage on tracking them.
Give me a tracking survival check for him with advantage.
Fantastic. Oh, that advantage is necessary. I rolled a 3.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 19.
Okay.
So with my modifiers, that is going to be, because that's a survival, so perception and wisdom 23.
You notice the telltale signs of ooze tracks, burned, dissolved grasses, rocks, etc. Almost like a miniature glacier rolled through this field, and it is leading to the wood line.
It went that way, guys. Following this
All this
okay,
build up.
So
God damn it.
Yeah,
Can we just say that
the
Usher
camera's
said
just
right by?
close up on Ag as he's like fucking in there pulling grass, licking it a little bit, like smelling the wind. And then just like, he went that way, and the camera pulls back, and there's just this trail of destruction leading into the forest.
and then this train.
He's like
Charlotte's are just
tasting
like,
the dirt. He's like,
He's tasting the dirt.
He's like feeling things.
He puts it up in his gums, like
he's like
it's cocaine.
I'm like, oh, it's a couple days old. And then the camera pans out, and you just point. And it's like the most obvious track ever.
and the two of us are just standing there like, yeah, we were waiting on you. What the fuck?
Why are you rolling dice?
Yeah. It's like, come on.
It leads to the wood line.
I'm pretty sure our passive perception could see that.
Yeah. I think it's in that forest thicket.
Oh, good on you, Egg. You couldn't have done this without
Years
you.
of experience.
Yeah, couldn't have found this huge destruction without you.
I appreciate your positive reinforcement.
That's what I'm here for. I'm always here to support you.
You said it so convincingly.
Hey, Charles, I think this guy's an idiot.
I don't,
No, I'm a ranger.
I don't. I do not retract my statement.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's another T-shirt. No, I'm just ... No, I'm a ranger.
Front, I think he's an idiot. Back, no, I'm a ranger.
What?
So good. TM. All right, what do you guys do?
Follow.
Follow the trail.
Yeah, we're gonna have to follow it.
All right. You guys follow the trail to the edge of the wood line, and the trail gets a little bit harder to see at this point, but you can notice from like dissolved bark, occasionally a coin or other precious metal that's been dropped as the ooze has slid through here. You can continue following it pretty aptly if you would like, but it does seem to go into a very dense forest.
It's like a big forest too. It's not.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
not
little
like a thicket. This
outcropping?
looks like
Okay.
like the edge of a major forest.
Okay, fantastic.
So is it big enough to where I could theoretically go up into the trees and like jump from branch to branch?
100%.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that.
Okay, you're jumping around all nimbly bimbly like.
Nimbly bimbly.
All right, you guys
I
continue in.
like the nimbly
How
characters.
are we gonna stay in communication if you're doing that, Trey?
I'm not going far. I'm just literally up here in case it eats you guys. It's not going to eat me.
Oh,
Yeah. See?
I mean, it's a smart idea. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
okay.
All right. Well, as we go through, I kind of want to try to stealth my way through. Not that oozes have sight or really.
They do have blind sight.
They have blind sight.
I guess. All right. Well, I'll stealth then.
All right, give me your stealth roll.
15
And what kind of armor are you wearing?
leather.
Just regular leather?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 15. Is anybody else attempting to stealth?
I'll try to stealth if we're nearby each other. 6.
All right, you got a 6?
Yes.
All right, and are you trying to stealth, Trey?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Might as well, right? That's an at 20.
Jumping from tree to tree with a nat 20 stealth. I mean, I guess I've never seen a raccoon in a tree
So it's
that
stealth would be
I've
22.
noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so 2 out of 3 are stealthing, so we're going to say that the stealth is good enough to walk through. Now, it does slow you down quite a bit. However, it only takes you about an hour to finish following this path. Inside the wood line, or in the trees, in this forest, it is much harder to see than out in the open plains areas. The trees have a thick canopy that is blocking out much of the sun. At the end of a twisting and root-strewn path through a dense forest, you see a large wooden facade sitting in a mossy rock face that is riddled with tunnels, broken machinery, and misspelled graffiti. Signs of neglect are plentiful, and wooden staircase planks hang loose. The scent of molding lumber perfumes the air, and large cobwebs can be seen down the tunnels. However, it's clear that goblins or some other small folk have been at work. Wheel tracks and footprints lead into every tunnel, and an array of small towers are in a forecourt, presumably some sort of goblin clan or small clan office, seem to be reachable only by ladders. Air tingles as if anticipating a hunt. While the distant sounds of industrious creatures are muffled by the foliage behind you, a large smiley face is drawn in chalk on the ground ahead of you, and surrounded by yellow and black twisted ribbon. Some 10 feet to its right is a large, heavy-looking metal crate that occasionally vibrates, shifting a few millimeters at a time across the bare rock floor.
So when you say misspelt graffiti, does it say Gone Cave?
Yep, it says Gone Cave.
Man, they don't know how to spell goon.
G-U-Y-N Cave, G-O-O-O-N Cave. I don't know, other ways to spell.
Goon Cave.
G-W-O-N Cave. The Guan.
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 G-W-E-N.
Gwen. The Gwen.
Just a middle-aged white woman cave.
The Gwen Cave.
It's where I write all my emails.
That'd be a Karen Cave. So anything else?
That is it.
That's it. Wow, not giving us a whole lot of to go off of.
That was quite a bit of information.
But you assume I was paying attention. I heard the things. I'm like, yes. And then they all kind of just combobulated in my head. I'm like, So I know there's like potential goblins around. Can I do a perception to see if there's people walking around?
Yeah,
See what's going
go
on?
ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a 14.
Yeah, some of the, you can tell that some of these footprints are very fresh. They layer on top of other ones. And there is also, apparently somebody was peeing or spilling liquid somewhere. There is still moist soil spots around the area.
They gooned too hard.
Oh, boy.
You opened up the floodgates. I'm trying to keep it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do a check and see how close I think the polyhedrus is?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Survival?
Yeah, well, nature, probably.
Nature? Okay.
Yeah.
That is a fucking good roll for once. Hell yeah. That's going to be an 18.
It's nearby. You think this is the layer that it generally lives in, but based on like the rust and the old machinery and everything else, it has probably been venturing out of here to search for precious metals. You know specifically that the polyhedrus are huge fans of valuable and precious metals and gems. They will subsist on that over any other material, and if none are present, they will eat other things, but they will still constantly search out that kind of material for food. But you have a feeling like it's
Yeah.
You see some recent ooze drippings and other things nearby.
It's nearby, guys, so we should probably get ready to do what we gotta do here.
Oakley dokley.
Yeah. Can I make a quick note on the map on where exactly, like, try to get more pinpoint location in case more oozes later on come out or whatever.
Yep.
So like, hey, this is where this one was staying at.
Yeah, you can see on the map like the area that they put an X in. It brought you to the open plains, but it's off mark from where the edge of the forest
Yeah,
is.
so
like there's enough room to be like, okay, I think we've walked X amount of time through here. It
Yeah.
should be closer to this spot.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That just so I could be like, hey, this is where exactly where they were, where it was at.
Yep, that should be okay.
What do we have to get this polyhedrous parts back?
I have a net.
That might not work super great.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything out.
Egg bought extra water canteens
He did.
in the first session.
Yep.
He's been chugging those bad boys.
Oh, so does
Man, so this soil down here is from you then.
Put a little
No,
dirt
I-
under the pillow
I
for the
peed
dirt
on the trail.
man.
You're peeing right now. I can see you.
Actively.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be like, no, but all right. Yeah.
Yes, and.
Can well, so we don't see where it's at. Are we able to tell if it's like around or in the went into the cave area?
Yeah, it's in the cave area.
Oh, it's in.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, like actually in the cave.
It's in there.
Oh, okay. Well, we should probably go in the cave.
We might be able to bait it out with something.
With what?
Well, they really like precious metals and gems.
We have
We
these
just-
3 golden rings we can kind of dangle on a net.
Exactly.
All right, we can hang that up, I guess, see if that works.
That's the best I got.
And when it gets into, can you make oozes sleep?
I mean, we already put it in that mine got put to sleep.
Yeah,
So,
sure, why not?
Oh no.
And then I'll put it to sleep, and we can start hacking away at it.
Well, it'll wake back up immediately.
Damn it!
Any damage inflicted wakes them up out of sleep.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, let's face it, we have really nothing that can hurt ooze too bad. So, we're just going to keep poking at it and hope that our weapons survive.
Yeah. And not touch it.
I heard that if you get in the middle of them and start swinging your sword like crazy, it really hurts them.
I don't think that's accurate.
Oh, really? Somebody must have lied to me then. Strange. Who would have lied to me, right? Yeah.
You have a pet ooze.
I know. It's strange, right? Maybe he's the one who told me. He was playing a trick on me. He's a rascal,
It's just that, but scaled up.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll take a little bit of rope or string or whatever and hang up the 3 golden rings. Just kind of like
Trying to lure it out.
trying to lure it out. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going in the caves.
No, we'll be on the outside of the cave.
We're trying not to, at least.
All right.
I don't want to
You
go
hang
into the
them
goon
up.
cave. I'm not a gooner.
You hang up the rings. Are you taking any other measures or precautions?
I mean, I guess, can I put it like, is there like scaffolding and stuff around?
There's like some broken stairs. There's like pools of liquid here and there.
So there's really nothing that could like fall.
No. I mean, tree branches.
Nah, that won't work. I guess I'll just go back up into the tree.
Okay, you go
Yeah, I
back
can
up
see-
into a
yep.
tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth up into a tree.
I'm gonna scurry up into a tree.
Give me your rolls, I guess. Give me a roll for scurrying and a roll for stealth.
Fuck me. Nat 1, baby.
Oh, mine wasn't that
I
bad.
think
at
I just
least.
fucked it. Whoops. Let's see what happens.
Well, you
Walk
climb
into
up
the
a tree. You're just very loud about it. You break some branches. They drop off below you. You have created some obvious signs someone was here.
Oh, God.
I got 7.
Same thing, just not as bad. You drop leaves and little twigs and stuff, and you're both sitting up in the top of the tree, just like jingle, 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 jingle. Okay, how long do you guys wait here?
I mean, we'd probably wait a while because who knows how long it'd take, right?
We've been walking for like 2.5 days, so I'm gonna guess it's good rest at least.
Yeah. We'll sit, like, I'm small enough I can sit on a branch or just kind of lounge, wait and watching and waiting.
I'm gonna pull out my longbow, and
And I'll take my arquebus.
Arbuquis?
No, I like arquebus better.
Arquebus.
Arquebus.
Your rifle.
Yes, my rifle.
Okay. Okay.
And then how long until we say, okay, we'll just go into the cave? Because I have a feeling James really wants us to go into the cave.
No, you don't have to. Just got to give me a second to look up the page. Okay.
what if you minor illusioned like
A
something
female
really
ooze.
a really sexy female ooze?
Where's Gloppy?
All right, yeah, I'll minor illusion a very sexy female ooze, I guess.
Oh, this
just
plan
underneath
went
it.
to
Yeah, what if you just used your ooze
Just
and made it pretend to be
Just underneath
a
the
slutty little
rings.
ooze?
just underneath the rings, wiggling all sensual. It's has coloration, like very thin strap around, like in the middle, and then below it another very thin strap. So it looks like it has a very, very thin bikini on.
What kind of ooze? I guess I don't know a whole lot about oozes, so if anyone can help me, do they smell?
One sec.
I'll smell.
I'm wondering if I could waft a smell into
I'll smell
the cave.
Tubi. Does he have a smell?
Yeah, he smells like decay.
Like
Well, I mean,
decay.
like do
Decay.
do oozes? I mean, do they have the ability to smell?
I have advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about my favorite enemy.
Okay. Give me a roll.
All right. History?
Yeah, we'll do history.
That fell right on off. I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Okay. No, they do not smell. They sense in general. At least they don't smell the way that we would consider humans smelling. They kind of like can sense the presence of things, but it's not scent based. You guys feel a little bit of vibration as the trees shake a little bit and the ground shakes a little bit. And you hear a noise come from deep inside the cave echoing that's just incredibly loud, like a...
Thanks, I hate it.
And you see this tiny little 1 foot by 1 foot triangular pyramidal shaped ooze exit the darkness of the cave and slowly inch its way towards where you have the rings hanging. And you see it like reaching up and like undulating slightly and like sending out pseudopods trying to grab the gold, but it can't quite reach it.
And is it right next to the illusion of the sexy ooze?
Oh, you did make an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just
It
undulating
doesn't
next to-
seem to be doing anything to the sexy ooze.
Well, your guys' idea was stupid.
You have to try every now and then.
Yeah,
Just
you
a
never know.
sexy,
It
bouncy
seems
ooze.
far more intent on getting the gold.
Aga's gonna pull back an arrow. This isn't the polyhedrus, right? This is way too small.
I mean, it is a polyhedrus. It has 4 sides. It's a triangle.
Oh,
You're not sure if it's the mother lode.
okay.
I mean, we could kill it and see if that angers it to come out.
Okay. Unless you have a better plan.
No.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
All right, give me an attack roll.
I need to buy a dice tray. All right. That is 15.
That will hit. Give me some damage.
Rad. That is gonna be 8 to 6 damage.
All right, your arrow sinks into it and it immediately stops undulating. And it goes from this like amberish color to a dark shade of red. And immediately it, instead of being smooth-sided and rounded, it is now spiky and angry looking. And you see it bouncing up and down quite aggressively as it starts scooching very quickly towards the tree that you were climbing or climbed. How high up the tree would you say you are?
I went like probably 15 feet up the tree.
Perfect. It reaches the trunk of the tree, and you quickly realize it knows how to climb.
Oh no.
It grabs onto the bark of the tree and starts ooching its way up. Everybody roll initiative.
was about to say, I'd like to ready an attack.
8.
9.
4.
Ooze goes first.
Our rolls are so bad.
Yeah.
All right, who had the? I heard a 9. I think
did.
was the highest.
Yeah.
That's Trey. Next was an 8.
Yeah.
That is a Charles, and then that's going to be Aragronius.
Now, are all oozes acid, or just a few of them acid?
You'll find out, I suppose.
I guess, yeah.
All right, it climbs up the tree, and you realize it's very very adept at climbing. It can climb the same height in one turn that it can move. It reaches you.
Shit.
It is upset. You realize your arrow is fully engulfed and eaten by this point, and will now reach out with a pseudopod. Since you are much larger than it, it can't engulf you. It is going to slap you with its pseudopod. You had a full night's rest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're gonna need it.
Wonderful.
With a critical hit, I need you to roll me a d4.
Damn it. 1.
So it's force damage. So you're gonna take 4 plus
Oh, I was hoping you were
4.
going to say it was 1 force damage. Like, oh, hell yes.
You take 8 points of force damage. It reaches out a pseudopod and just slams it into you. It doesn't feel like bludgeoning as much as it feels like it mustered up the force to just push your whole body at one time.
I'm going to ketchup it right back.
That makes it Trey Shalanda's turn.
All right, so I'm going to use my action to send Tubi out. And
Okay.
it's any place within 30 feet that I can see they can appear at.
Yep.
So he's going to be right next to the
ooze?
ooze.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give him an actual action. And his turn goes right after my turn.
All right.
So that's my turn. That's all I can do for now. But then he's gonna take his pseudopods and smack him.
How much damage did you do to the ooze the first time? Was that 7?
Yeah, 7.
Okay. All right.
And he has a +3 to hit.
Yep. Give him an attack.
That is only a 6.
That's going to miss. His pseudopods just meld into the other ooze, and you can tell the ooze might kind of like it, as for a moment, the dark red areas around where your ooze's pseudopod touch, they turn kind of pink, and they start giving off like a cherry blossom smell.
Now, even though he attacked, can he still attempt to grapple? Or is that a completely different... Is that an action?
That's an action.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Unless some creatures get a automatic grapple upon an attack, but yeah.
All right, well, he does have something that doesn't require an action, so he's just going to start secreting a small dose of acid.
Okay.
That's so if he grapples someone, the people.
Oh, so he's
grapple-
covering himself in
yeah.
acid?
So if he grapples somebody, they take, as of right now, 3 points of damage.
This is adorable.
Yes.
All right, Charles's turn. Charles Latanius.
So I'm on the ground, right? Is that how we see this?
No,
I'm
you're
ground?
on the tree. You
Okay.
just did a shitty job covering your tracks climbing the tree.
Okay, in the same tree?
I'm assuming a different tree.
Okay. How far away is his tree?
Let's say 15 feet.
Jesus. I guess the only thing that I could think to do, at least from a distance, is I'm gonna try to bully it and see what happens.
Hell yes.
All right, try bullying the ooze.
Let me open up my thing just in case.
Gonna open up my app with all my insults for ooze-based combat.
I made a bunch of them. But yeah, 60 feet. Wisdom saving throw.
He's
I mean, he's an ooze. How much wisdom could an ooze really have?
gets a 17.
Jesus.
What's wild is that it doesn't. I think is it my roll versus his. I'm going to assume.
No, he just makes a.
No, he just
save.
makes the save so he doesn't take damage.
Oh well, fuck.
What is your ineffective thing you yell at this ooze?
It's like you're a stinky little wiggly bitch. I hate you. Fuck you, you dumb asshole.
You dumb asshole. Okay.
Emphasis on the whole.
He looks confused. He turns green for a moment and then switches back to spiky, angry red.
Well, the only thing that I can think then is I'm gonna try to give bardic inspiration to our boy over here.
Over to Aragonius.
To Egg. It's like you can do it, buddy. You got this. I tried everything I could.
Is your bardic a D4 or a D6 right now?
Huh?
Is your bardic a D4 or a D6?
D6.
Okay.
All you did was yell at the ooze.
You called the ooze a stupid bitch.
I realized by now that I probably could have healed you instead. But I used this opportunity just to bully you. I'm so sorry.
All right, that's
Bully
good.
an ooze. Help my friend.
Here, I'm
the
making
ooze.
up for it by giving you bardic inspiration.
It's all good.
You can be inspired as you die. I die.
Oh, boy.
I use my bardic inspiration to write an epic death poem.
I believe in myself.
You just hear like, and that makes it Aragronius's
You
turn.
just hear 2 of that though. You hear
Yeah, and
because Tubi's also down there.
I can swap out from my bow to my sword, right?
yeah,
As a bonus action?
yeah,
Or?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool, cool. We'll do that. And I'm going to take a swing at the ooze. Let me just double check and make sure favorite enemy doesn't give me like, hey, you also kill them automatically.
My favorite
shit,
enemy
It says it right there.
My favorite enemy is BBEG.
I'm actually killed
You
everyone.
kill them automatically and gain
My
10
favorite-
hit points every time you do.
My favorite enemy is everyone but me.
Yeah.
Everyone who isn't me.
14 plus 19? 19 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll
Hell
absolutely
yes.
hit. Swing that short sword.
And we're going to use an actual d6. That's going to be 8 damage.
8 damage on the 7 it already took. Do you know what happens when you hit an ooze with enough damage?
It dies. It splatters like a Gallagher show.
Don't make me do it.
It comes!
God damn.
All right. You hit the ooze and you do what appears to be some significant damage. As your sword exits, as you swipe it, you see a big chunk of it just go flying and landing on the ground elsewhere, and you just see it sizzling the ground. But the ooze is still up, and it is still ready to fight you.
Oh, shit.
That makes it the ooze's turn. He's pissed. You did notice something interesting, though. When you first hit the ooze with your arrow, you noticed that the hole that it pierced kind of hardened around the area that it struck, and you noticed that it kind of spread that around the rest of the ooze itself. And then as you swung your sword, that harden didn't seem to have any effect on your slashing damage. But you noticed now, as you sliced it, the previous effect from the arrow kind of disappeared, but now there's a different shimmer on the ooze around the area where you struck it with your sword. Ooze's turn.
Ooh.
The ooze is going to... it can only pseudopod you. So it's going to pseudopod you. Will a... where is its attack bonus? It's a 4. Will an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a critical hit this time, though. Roll a d4 for me.
3.
Okay. For 1 point of damage, the ooze creates a spear-like pseudopod that strikes into the gaps between your armor, and you feel it penetrate into your muscle.
Oh.
You're doing good.
Ah.
You got this, buddy.
You got it.
I believe in
Yeah,
you.
you're doing good.
That makes it Trey Shanda's turn.
Oh, how much damage does that do?
1 point.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Uh,
I can only take like 2 more of those. As a reaction, can I cry?
Yes. Crying is a
Open-
free action at all times.
Openly
well,
weeping.
Trey is gonna take his rifle and aim it at the ooze
Shit.
Okay.
and take a fire at him.
Definitely don't roll a 1.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, shit. Yeah. All right. So the way that critical hits work is you get max damage automatically, and then whatever you roll, you get to add on.
Yes. That's the way you do them.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, because it's a critical
Thank you.
hit.
Yes.
It needs to not be, oh, I rolled 2 1s, so I did 2 damage on a critical hit.
Right.
A critical hit is you have struck something vital. It has done some significant damage. So your max damage would have been, it's max dice damage plus whatever you roll and then your bonuses.
So total would be 16 damage.
Damn! You guys hear the crack of his arquebus, and before you have time to react, you see the bright flash of powder and the loud noise, and all of a sudden this ooze explodes from this 70 caliber slug just striking it. Actually, what was the brown bess? Was it 75 caliber? I mean, it was huge. We'll say 75 or 74 caliber, I think it was.
Is it brown bess?
Brown bess muzzle gun. It wasn't an arquebus. It was a
musket.
Yeah, it was a musket. But yeah,
it was 75. Yeah,
75. Yeah, 75 caliber, just chunk of lead strikes this ooze. It explodes into chunks, and it has been felled. You guys split 50 experience points.
Nice.
What?
50 divided by 3 is like, what, 18 apiece?
18.5 or something, so 18, yeah.
18.7. No, I don't know.
Or 2.5 would leave you with the... I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a number. 18.3.
50 divided by 3 is 16.6.
All right, cool. You each get 16 XP.
Cool.
So we should all be at about 41 XP right now.
Somebody had 1 XP from doing something on the first episode.
That was me. I forgot what I did, but
You did something dumb, and I
did
gave you
something dumb.
XP
You're
for
like
it.
1 XP. I'm like, okay.
All right. The ooze, piece of it that remains is now on this branch, melting the branch with its latent acidic energy. And unfortunately for you, you're on the other side of this branch. And I need you to give me a dexterity save or plummet.
Fuck yeah. No. See that? I destroyed that piece of shit.
15.
You manage to realize what's happening quick enough to kind of like jump over 2B to get onto the other side of the branch, just as the chunk you were on falls down to the ground with a loud thud. And as that happens, you once again hear really loud from inside, and the ground shakes and the trees begin vibrating as you see massive, like, glimmering coming from inside the cave, almost like a wet sheen of something is approaching. And that's where we will end this week's episode.
Tubi turns into an arrow and just points at Egg. Yeah, he did it. He did it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and listening to our episode.
Bunch of gooners.
If you haven't yet, head on over to patreon.com/Room and Bar to become a Patreon. It is free to be a member. You get you get some bonus material, some behind the scenes photos, videos, etc. Also, you get updates with any of our special stuff. You get to know about shows we have early. If you are interested in supporting the show beyond becoming a Patreon member, you can become an NPC, which is $1 a month. It gives you access to our quick bits and other bonus content, excluding the Morning After podcast. If at $5 a month, you can become a town guard, which gives you access to everything else, plus the Morning After podcast, which is a podcast after this podcast about the podcast we just played, where we record our thoughts and also just go on wild-ass tangents about all sorts of stuff. $15 a month, you can become a wizard, which gives you all the other things we mentioned, plus the Build a Monster workshop. If you have a monster you think would fit in our campaign, you can work with one of us to create that monster, and we'll do our best to insert it into the campaign in a way that it fits. Or at $40 a month, you can become a bard. Sing from the mountaintops. You get everything else we already talked about, but you also get access to the Tavern message board, which is... every show that we put out, you can type or let us know a custom message you want one of us to say at the end of each episode, and we will read those aloud. Other than that, become members of our Discord. Don't forget to, if you're listening to us on a platform that allows ratings such as Apple or Spotify, please give us reviews, because 5-star reviews
makes our boners huge.
And other than that, I think that's it. We don't have anything special. So for this episode, I've been James.
I've been Vito.
I've been Jameis.
I think I'm Trevor.
And all together, so long, and thanks for all the
all
come.
the come.
never
We
die.
get better at
As the nerd duels and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the Room and Bar Tavern, where the heart of storytelling beats. Oh, the Room and Bar Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. The barkeep pours the spirits with a smile on his face. He's seen it all, from rogues to bards in this lively place. The minstrel in the corner strums his guitar strings as the patrons gather round to hear the tales he brings. So sing, oh, the Room and Bar Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. Oh.
All right, everybody, it's time to head on over to the Room and Bar Tavern and check out what we have posted on the message board today. Today, it looks like we have one message from an Andrew, and that is: attention all parents and guardians of small adventurers, right now to secure the Mystical Hero Legacies plan from Griffin Life, offering your young hero 10,000 gold in enchanted life protection, doubling to 20,000 gold at no extra cost, and building a treasure trove of cash value, all for mere copper pieces a day. Grant your child the financial boon they need to embark on their epic quests. All right, everybody, if you want to hear your own message board read aloud at the end of each episode, head on over to patreon.com/roomandbard and become a bard today. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next week on the next episode of Room and Bard.
A Gentleman Games podcast.